that you?
You are.
You.
Yeah.
You are going on.
Yeah, we're here.
Look at you.
What's happening?
So I asked Chris earlier, what's the technology you're most impressed with on the show? Whether it be like from the past season or coming up, anything that you want to talk about that you've been most impressed with? And also in your household, who's the most tech savvy and who's the most like technophobic?
Okay. When it comes to the technology that I'm most impressed with, there was this exoskeletal titanium plated suit that would give a woman your size the strength of 50 men. They can, lift the car up. And this is real technology. That is something that, that I was discussed with a certain company, and I thought that was incredible. I also, some of the other technology was amazing. Powder that you can, sprinkle on somebody and track them all over the world. I mean, there's been some really interesting things from a technological standpoint. As far as the most technically savvy people in the house, probably be my 10-year-old. She's probably the most technically savvy, and then I'm probably the biggest technophobe in the house. But I'm fairly savvy when it comes to technology. Yeah.
So your character is an ex-Navy SEAL, right? I mean,
yes.
Did you study with any of the SEALs, or did you work with any of them?
Well, I went down to Camp Pendleton and met with the Special Ops guys. I mean, it was primarily Marine Corps, but there were Navy SEAls there and some other guys there. And they were Special Ops guys, and we talked about a lot of interesting things and just, life in general and what it means to risk your life for your country and for your team, and for the guys around you and for the man in front of you and behind you. And that was a powerful experience for me, because you get to understand that it's bigger than life and death. It's just about total and absolute commitment to the mission and to the men, and that's something that I don't think most people get an opportunity to experience in real life, because most of us, we kind of expect other people to take care of the dirty part of our lives.
Right.
And we like to keep our hands clean, but when you're dealing with these guys, what they're doing is clean, but it's dirty, if you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They have to do things and deal with things that are pretty ugly, and they risk their lives to do it. So that's an amazing thing. I was saying over there, my father was in the Navy and my grandfather was in the Army, so I grew up around a lot of people that were very there was a military sensibility, in my household and in my life. It was around me.
Yeah.
But my father also has a Born and Raised Hell tattoo on his arm, so it wasn't that, but he was
I'm sure there's
focused.
Probably one or two of those around.
Yeah,
here
it's
somewhere.
probably a couple of those.
Yeah, right.
This is the first time you've done a long-run TV series. What's it been like exploring a character over a period of years?
It's different. It's you learn a lot about discipline. You learn a lot about commitment. For me, something as simple as sticking to a schedule, that's pretty new. You know what I mean? Before I did this, I was waking up pretty late, but I learned that you got to get up in the morning and do what you got to do. And it's about discipline and focus and commitment. And, that's a lot of fun. Then on a creative level, I get to explore, my own artistry, you know what I'm saying, which is also fun.
When do you throw in the workouts?
You know what? Get in where you fit in. If you got to get up early in the morning, you do it. If you got to do it late at night, you do it. It's just a responsibility that has to be taken care of. Because if you're not on top of your game, then your game's on top of you.
So is there going to be any romance for Sam this season?
A little romance for Sam? You want Sam to put his toe in the pool and all that? We'll see. I don't know. You're an actress. Nice. We'll see. I don't know exactly what's in store for Sam. I kind of like the fact that he's a mystery. It's kind of cool that we don't know a lot about him right now. It gives the show someplace to go in the future. I do get that question a lot because so far a lot of people, we've been focusing primarily on Callan's background, but I think you got to start somewhere, and that's okay. And just give it some time.
So how's Sam going to grow? What can we expect from him this season?
That remains to be seen.
Same old?
Well, I don't know if you can do the same old because you can't win this year with what you did last year.
Yeah.
You know, every situation has to be dealt with based on the circumstances in the moment. So, you know, whatever the storylines are, whatever comes up, we're going to do it. You know what I'm saying? Go a little for swamp people.
Is Sam going to be helping Callan find out about the mystery of his past?
Well, he always does. He always does. I mean, you know, Sam is Callan's friend and he's his partner. And, you know, obviously he backs him up 100%.
Yeah.
And, you know, we'll do it. And, you know, when it's time for people to discover what Sam's about, we'll discover what Sam's about. On another note, on a creative level, we also dabbling with the soundtrack for NCIS Los Angeles. And, you know, like I just did a song with this British rock group Kasabian, and we did like this crazy like mashup record that's really wild, and there are a lot of other cool people on the soundtrack, so that's coming as well, and that'll be a lot of fun. So that'll be something different for me artistically, you know, that I'll be doing.
And Chris will be on that too.
Oh yeah, definitely. He's writing all the music, without a doubt, and doing the styling. I've been saying that all week. He's my stylist.
Your chemistry with Chris, did it develop right away, or did you work it over the first season?
Nah, we clicked right away. You can't, you know, it's like a blind date. You know, you sit down at the table and it's on or it's off. You know what it is. You can't pretend that, oh yeah, we're starting to like each other. You know, we're warming up. It don't work like that. You know, we clicked. It was good. Good vibe.
Yeah,
Good vibe. We good?
Thank you so much.
All right. Much love.
Thank you.
Is there any album music coming up?
You know what? I did a couple of new songs. Me and Jim Johnson. He's a producer. You know, he's done a lot of cool songs out there right now. We did a couple of songs. I just recently did them, and we're figuring that out. Me and DJ Z-Trip did something as well. So I might, you know, put some music out there at some point. But I've been focusing on a TV show right now and doing that. But I'm gonna do some music. I just want to make sure that when I do it, that it really matters to me, and that I'm tapping into something that's new and original, and it's not like me doing business as usual, but it's something that pushes the envelope forward. Because if I don't feel like the music is going to move the culture forward or move hip hop forward, why would I do it? I would just be playing myself, and I'm not going to do that.
Guys, thank you.